What's your name?
Riley Fallis,
Where are you from?
Bakersfield.
And then what are you studying at BC and why?
Education studies for becoming a special ed teacher.
And then why did you choose to come to BC to study this?
I didn't get my gen ed in high school, and I only did I didn't get A through G in high school, and so I decided to come instead of a CSU.
Okay. And then where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will studying at BC help you achieve this goal?
In 5 years, I see myself as a special ed teacher. And what was the second part?
And how will studying at BC achieve this goal?
It'll just get me where I need to be, have the programs for it and certificates that I need to take for it. So.
And then do you have any advice for current or future BC students?
Don't be scared to come to this class alone, go on campus alone, because it's kind of scary, but you'll be fine.
I'm just gonna be online so that I don't have to deal with I don't have to deal with that. I think. What's your name?
I'm Vincenzo Shalizzi,
Where are you from?
Bakersfield.
And then what are you studying at BC and why?
Political science and history because I want to be a history teacher.
And then why did you choose to come to BC to study this?
Just close to home.
And then where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will studying at BC help you achieve this goal?
Hopefully I see myself being a history teacher, and BC will help me achieve that goal because there's lots of programs here that will help me get to where I need to be.
And then do you have any advice for current or future BC students?
Not as of right now, I do not.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Alright, so I'm just going to ask a couple questions. What is your name?
Brianna.
And where are you from?
I'm from Bakersfield.
And what are you studying at BC and why?
I'm studying nursing, and I'm doing it because I've always had a passion for that type of stuff and helping people.
Right. And why did you choose to come to BC to study this?
I mainly came to BC because I felt that it was the more safe option for me, and I felt like it made more sense for me to go my own pace.
Okay, that's awesome. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will studying at BC help you achieve this goal?
In 5 years, I hope to be in work, and I hope that I'm happy in life. And what's the other question?
How can studying at BC help you achieve this goal?
I feel like studying at BC can definitely help you learn how to manage your time and prioritize yourself in the things that you want in life and just happiness in general.
Alright, and one last question. Do you have any advice for your current and future BC students?
The advice that I would give is that it's not as scary as it seems.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. What is your name?
Sierra Sebastian.
And where are you from?
I'm from Bakersfield.
And what are you studying at BC and why?
I'm studying biology so that I can become a forensic scientist.
Oh, sure. Why did you choose to come to BC to study this?
Well, BC was the easiest option. It's closest, and they do offer the biology program. And because it's so easy to transfer credits, I'm going to be able to transfer to the school that I want to go to.
Okay, and where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will you be studying at BC to help you achieve this goal?
I hope in 5 years that I'll be graduated and hopefully landing some kind of job that has to do with forensic science. And I'm hoping BC can help me get all of the credits that I need cheap so that I can do that.
Okay. And last question, do you have any advice for current or future BC students?
I would recommend talking to a counselor pretty soon, like as fast as you can, and being able just make sure you can map out what you need and how to get it.
All right, sweet, awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, and rolling.
Okay, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Eric Testori.
And where are you from?
I'm from Bakersfield.
Yes. What are you studying at BC and why?
I'm currently studying business administration, but most likely I'll be transferring in economics just because the university I want to transfer to doesn't have a business course. And the reason I'm studying it was I think I had an interest in business in general. Honestly, I had an interest in entrepreneurship when I was younger, but I think now I want to be a lawyer. So I'm decided to go for business or economics just for a good general degree that kind of covers a few aspects, especially like money management. That was a big one. Because to be a lawyer, for the most part, unless you want to do patent law, you don't need to have a undergrad major. So you just want to get through undergrad and get to law school.
That's cool. And then why did you want to choose to come to BC and study this?
So I think so the biggest one was I moved from Colorado in my junior year of high school. So I didn't complete the A through G. And I didn't want to go to a private school because honestly, they're way too expensive. So basically, if I wanted to go to a public school in California, my only option was to go to BC. So that's why I decided to go to BC.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? That's a scary question, because I could be in a lot of different places. Well, I hope, in 5 years, I'd be completing law school and starting my career as a lawyer, hopefully.
And why will studying at BC help you achieve this goal?
Well, BC is the only path to go to a public university. So if I want to have the cheapest education possible, going to BC is the way to do it.
I see. And then do you have any advice for current or future BC students?
Yeah, honestly, my biggest advice would be know what you want to do before you start at BC. Because I think a lot of people come in here after high school and they maybe they start out all right, but as the semesters go by, I think a lot of people start to kind of go crazy a little bit because you kind of don't know what you're doing, so you get a little bit of an existential crisis, and I think that affects how you get through school. Because I noticed there's a lot of people here when I'm on my fourth semester because I took semester off, but I'm seeing a lot of people here that I saw in my first semester in fall 2023. So I think and from my personal experience at least, is if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to get stuck here. So just make sure you know what you're doing before you start.
Thank you. That was all the questions we had today.
All right.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you so much.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay. What is your name?
Brianna.
Nice to meet you. And where are you from?
I'm from Bakersfield.
Nice. What are you studying at BC and why?
I'm double majoring currently with theater and history, and I'm studying it because I love theater and I possibly want to be a teacher one day.
And why did you choose to come to BC to study this?
I started at BC because it was a very financially safe option, and there's a lot of opportunity here.
Nice. And where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how will studying at BC help you achieve this?
In 5 years, hopefully, I am out of Bakersfield, maybe teaching by that time, or maybe in college somewhere else, transferred.
And then, do you have any advice for current or future BC students?
My advice would be take different classes here because there's a lot of opportunity, there's a lot offered, so there's a lot of fun classes, like try pottery or something.
Well, that's all we had today. Thanking you for participating.
Thank you.